Once upon a time, there were two friends who were merchants. They were both preparing for business trips to sell their merchandise and needed to decide if they should travel together. Since each had about 500 carts, they agreed that traveling together would be too crowded, so they decided to go separately. One merchant decided to go first. He thought, "If I go first, the road will be smooth. The bullocks can eat the best grass, and we will find the freshest fruits and vegetables. My people will appreciate my leadership, and I'll get the best prices when we arrive." The other merchant thought carefully and realized there were benefits to going second. He thought, "My friend's carts will level the road, so we won't have to do any road work. His bullocks will eat the rough grass, and new tender shoots will grow for mine. He'll pick the old fruits and vegetables, and fresh ones will be left for us. I won't have to waste time bargaining. I can take the prices already set and still make a profit." So he agreed to let his friend go first. The first merchant was sure he had outsmarted his friend and set out on his journey. The merchant who went first faced many troubles. They came to a wilderness called the Waterless Desert, which locals said was haunted by demons. In the middle of the desert, they met a group coming from the opposite direction. This group had carts covered in mud and dripping with water, and they held lotuses and water lilies. The headman, who seemed very knowledgeable, said to the merchant, "Why are you carrying heavy loads of water? Soon, you'll reach an oasis with plenty of water and dates to eat. Your bullocks are tired from pulling those heavy carts, so throw away the water and be kind to your animals." Despite local warnings, the merchant did not realize these were demons in disguise. Believing them to be helpful, he followed their advice and emptied all their water onto the ground. As they continued, they found no oasis or water. Some realized they had been tricked and started grumbling. By the end of the day, everyone was tired, and the bullocks were too weak from lack of water to pull the carts. Everyone lay down and fell into a deep sleep. During the night, the demons revealed their true forms and devoured everyone. By morning, only bones were left scattered around. Months later, the second merchant began his journey along the same route. When he reached the desert, he gathered his people and said, "This is called the Waterless Desert, and I've heard it's haunted by demons. Be careful and don't drink any local water without asking me." With this warning, they entered the desert. Halfway through, they met the same water-soaked demons in disguise. The demons told them the oasis was near and suggested they throw away their water, but the wise merchant saw through their trick. He knew it didn't make sense to find an oasis in a place called Waterless Desert. Plus, the strangers had red eyes and a pushy attitude, so he suspected they were demons. He told them, "We are businessmen who don't throw away good water without knowing where the next is coming from." When his people doubted, the merchant said, "Don't trust these strangers until we actually find water. The oasis they point to might be an illusion. Have you ever heard of water in this waterless desert? Do you feel rain, wind, or see storm clouds?" They all said, "No." And he continued, "If we believe these strangers and throw away our water, we might not have any later. We will be weak and thirsty, making it easy for demons to rob or eat us. So, don't waste a drop of water until we find more." The caravan continued and reached the place where the first caravan had been attacked. They found the carts and bones scattered around. Recognizing the remains of the former caravan, the wise merchant instructed people to keep watch during the night. The next morning, they ate breakfast and fed their bullocks well. They added the most valuable items from the first caravan to their goods. They finished their journey successfully and returned home safely, allowing their families to enjoy their profits. The moral of the story is, one must always be wise enough not to be fooled by tricky talk and false appearances.